Hello YouTube, this is William. Welcome to another update. We try to do these about every 2 weeks. We mostly talk about the next 2 weeks, but going to go a little bit beyond that this time. We're going to talk about for the next 2 months. So buckle up, here we go. First of all, let's talk about a sale. Everybody ready for a sale? I'm ready for a sale. Fire sale, fire sale. Looking at probably doing one next Friday. 5 o'clock Central Standard Time, possibly, maybe 6 o'clock Central Standard Time. I've got to get some things together next week or this week, and there will be a video at least 24 hours before the sale, so everybody will know what's in the sale. There'll be a preliminary posting or listing on my website that will say 0 or it will say sold out, but it will not be sold out. It's so that you guys can see where the listing's at, what the pricing is, and all that other good stuff, so you can be ready once it goes live. Then once it goes live, then it will put stock in so that you guys can buy it, okay? So anyway, it's just like we've done on the past 2 sales. So if you was part of the past 2 sales, it will be the same process. And these are just one-ofs and prototypes. There will not be finished models in this sale unless it's something that's used, that I've used, and it's in a drawer somewhere. So if there is models out that is the first runs have not been done yet, then it will not be part of this sale, okay? All right, and look for that video this week leading up to that sale, all right? Okay, let's talk about the next model that's going to be released. It's going to be the skinners, the junior skinner and the master skinner. And I did a video a couple of weeks ago, I guess, about the Sportsman series. They will be sold through Great Northern Knives on their website. And I said in the video that if you had preferences, to contact Great Northern Knives and let them know what your choices would be, so that they can kind of figure out some combos and some things like that. So trying to get you guys' input and provide the best option that we can to fit your needs, okay? Rather than us just trying to figure it out. At least we get some input. But they will be sold through Great Northern Knives. I've got the blanks. I got to get them, but they're all heat treated. I just got to get them ground and handles set so that they can use those handles that I shape and finish as a pattern, so that they can set up their CNC machines for the handle scales. Okay. So anyway, look for that. They should be released probably middle of the month, the latter part of the month. We're not sure yet. Jeff is on vacation, so once he gets back and I get the marketing models done so that we can take photographs and they can take measurements and things like that, then we'll get all that posted. But there will be another video coming out that'll go more into detail on that. So be sure and subscribe and click the little notification bell to this channel so that you can stay up to date and know when things like this is being released. Okay? All right. Let's talk about customs. Right now I have shipped customs bills 1 through 4 as out the door. I will start bill number 5. This month will be completed. We're going to do 1 a month. So this month is bill 5. Jeff, I will contact you within the week and finalize that design, make sure there hasn't been any changes, and I'll get that one started, and so we can finish it this month for you. Okay, after that I have bill 6, bill 7, bill 8 was dropped out, so his deposit was reimbursed. So bill 8 is no longer there, and bill 9 will be the last one that's in the books, okay, as far as deposits received. Now, after that, I will see what I'll look at my little crystal ball and see what looks in the future, and see if we're going to accept any more from the files that I have. But as long as I have not contacted you and said you're out of the running, then you are still in my filing cabinet behind me, okay? All right. Let's talk about retail. And when I say retail, that means that you ordered this knife through my website, okay? And you got a confirmation of an order, a number somewhere in the 2,000 ranges. Right now, I have shipped out orders through 2255. 2255 has been shipped out the door, okay? 2256 through 2300 is heat treated and will be finished within the next 2 weeks. That is my goal, okay? Again, that is a goal. That is not a commitment. That is not a promise. That is not a take my firstborn if I fail, because there's too many variables that goes into all of that, okay? Machinery breaks, supplies can't be had, just a lot of things. But the goal is to have everything through 2300 shipped out the door within these next 2 weeks, okay? And if I miss a day or two, then, okay, we give it a best shot. Now, there is one that the customer, Mr. Tran, I still have your order on hold. You need to tell me when to release that, okay? Right now, I have your blade heat treated, but that's as far as I went because you said on hold, all right? Okay, so you know who you are. Okay, I think just to kind of give you an idea, if you're following serial numbers, it's easy for me to say. On the SKs, I have shipped out through 827. 828 is will be shipped out within the next 2 weeks. 829, that's the one that's on hold per customer request. And 830 has been heat treated, ready for a handle. Okay, all right, you up to date on retail and customs. Let's talk about what is coming up. Trying to sort through all my carving stuff. I got me a bag. Trying to put it all in a bag instead of having rolls here and there. Try to keep it all together. But anyway, I've got, these are the master skinners that's heat treated. I got to do some finish grinds on and set a handle on one of them for a pattern. Taskmasters first runs, Master Carver first runs, Master Sloyd first runs, and Master Trapper first runs is being heat treated so that we can get those blades ground, or I can get those blades ground and shipped to Great Northern Knives so they can set the handles and ship them to you guys. So I will start shipping blade blanks to Great Northern probably within the next 3 weeks. And the goal is to get everything to Great Northern this month so that they can start setting handles. Now, the field lowers that you ordered through Great Northern is on hold till after the first run field lowers are sent out or shipped out that was ordered from my website over a year, or I think it was September. It was ordered through my website, okay? So the ones that was ordered last year is still in line after the Master Sportsman's. So the first run field lowers will start heat treat this month. And the goal, not commitment, the goal is to get all of the field lower first runs out next month, okay? And all of the field lowers that was ordered through Great Northern, get those to Great Northern in August, all right? That's the schedule or the plan, okay? And that's what I'm concentrating on Great Northern. Kind of give you from their list. I have shipped on their list through 777, I believe. Yeah, it looks like that was the last one. Okay, through 777. The rest of them we're going to work in as we can here over the next few weeks and get them some more out. Okay, so anyway, that's where we're at on Great Northern. Ridge Runner blades. Ridge Runner blades, shipped them out 24 yesterday. Shipped them 6 Blackbirds, 6 WCNKs, 6 hunter gatherers. If you want a large blade, take a look at that one. Ooh, man, that's a knife. And 6, what else did I ship them? Master Bushmans, okay? 6 Master Bushmans, 6 hunter gatherers, 6 Blackbirds, and 6 WCNKs, all right? So if you're looking for one of those, contact Ridge Runner, and they can give you the details. Now, as I've said before, when you order a knife or buy a knife through a dealer, they dictate pricing. I don't. They buy it from me at a wholesale price. Then they sell it at a retail price. So if you're curious about pricing, contact the dealer. It's just like if you was buying a buck knife from Walmart. You wouldn't contact Buck to ask for pricing. You would contact Walmart, okay? That's how that works, all right? Because they have sheaths, they have all kinds of different things that they put in a package that I have no dealings with, all right? So the retail price is their price, all right? Okay. Let's see. And let's go over to the grind room, and I'll show you what else is in the works. See if my snake is here. I come across a rat snake in the shop this morning. Tried to get him out. He went in behind something. Oh, he'll find his way out. I like to keep them around to keep all the mice and stuff out. But anyway, I don't want mom or somebody coming in here and seeing my pet snake and having a heart attack. But he ain't gonna hurt nothing. All right, let's see. Let's start on this side and kind of go around. These are all the field lures and the master outdoorsmans that are ready for heat treat. I think there was close to 60 of the field lures first runs that was ordered. That is going to be the priority right after the Master Sportsmans are all shipped out within the next 2 weeks. So within 3 weeks, we'll start the heat treat on these. The next shipment to Ridge Runner will be some BKs, the WC BK, the Woodsman's Belt Knife. Will be the Sportsman, that's the original Sportsman, which will come, I think there's going to be 3 of them in saber and 3 of them in full flat. Some classics, there will be some classics sent to them, and some baby birds. So that's what's planning to ship out to Ridge Runner Blades here in about the next 3 to 4 weeks, okay? On the wall, this is all that's left of the Master Sportsman's. This is through, in all intents and purposes, 2300. 2398 is the last one that had been shipped. 2399 and or 2299 and 2299 was another knife that was ordered a long time ago, or not ordered but bought. It was probably one of the sale items or something, but anyway, it skips from this one to 2300. All right. So anyway, this is what has to be done within the next 2 weeks, and that will finish out all of the Master Sportsmans. Okay. On the table, this is the last order for Northern Woodsman Elite. This is the last order for a Northern Woodsman Elite. Okay. There's some Northern Edges. There's a North Star. There's sport. I'm not sure what they call this. Now, Jared knows what's coming. So if you're interested in this one's a Blackwood handle with their custom center pin, the Greek helmet. There's some Woodsman buoys and 4 Elites. So if you're interested in something like that, that Northern Woodsman has, then contact Jared and he'll be able to help you out. Again, that's the last order. Then once that one is done for Northern Woodsman Elite, I have one more order for Stitch Gear Outfitters to fulfill, and that will be started and finished right after Northern Woodsman Elite. So just kind of, let's set the camera down here for a second. I can set it down here without spilling you guys. All right, when I keep saying last order, so there's been some questions about that. All right. For the past year, I've been doing this alone. And as I've said in other videos, I'm not looking for help anymore. I spent 2 or 3 years having a revolving door of people coming in and me training, and I only had one person stay with me within that couple of years. And so I have decided to quit fighting that battle because I spent more time training than I did actually doing. So I'm shrinking down, and I'm going back to just one wholesale account. That was the original one, Great Northern Knives. And after this year, it will be down to him. We're spending this year tightening up all the books, getting everything on the books done and out the door. Ridge Runner Blades, and let me first of all say what a phenomenal group of guys those are at Ridge Runner Blades. Back about the time COVID hit, there was a lot of orders hit from Ridge Runner because I had 2 employees and we were rolling, and the plan was to have those orders done within 6 months. But then COVID hit, lost employees, went down to myself. A lot of things happened, and so basically what happened was I was left with Great Northern Knives having, I think, a little over 200 on the books for them as back orders, and Ridge Runner was close to 300, okay? So anyway, and so when I saw last year that things were just really going downhill as far as production, I stopped all the wholesale accounts at that point. And Ridge Runner has been very, very patient, along with Great Northern. Great Northern, I would probably just about got them back to even. But Ridge Runner has about 160, 170 left on that first order. That's almost 2 years old. And so they have been very patient, and I can't thank them enough to get their knives. But once those 150 are done with Ridge Runner, then I will not be doing any more knives for them in the foreseeable future. Now, who knows what the future holds? I don't know. But right now, we're going to really put a halt on this for a while and let me catch my breath and see where things lead from there. So I'm saying that to say this: if there is a proprietary model, and what a proprietary model is a knife with their logo on it. In other words, if you see a knife that has the mammoth on it, that's proprietary to Great Northern Knives. If you see a knife with a helmet on it, the shield, like this, then that means it is proprietary to Northern Woodsman Elite. It is only sold through that store. And if you see the mountains on the knife, then that was from Stitch Gear, okay? So those knives are proprietary to those stores. I've made a promise that I will not sell those knives to anywhere else. That is their blades. Now, what they do with them after this point is up to them, okay? And they can produce it from somebody else if they want. That's up to them. As long as it don't have my logo on it, okay? Because the only ones that I do has my logo on it, okay? The only stipulation of that or caveat to that is Ridge Runner Blades is also selling the Black Hat, which is a Matt Mercer design, and that's his design. So he can do whatever he wants to with that. I don't know what his plans are going forward with that, but Ridge Runner does have some on back order. So if you want something from Ridge Runner like a XXX or a Black Hat, then you need to contact the dealer, okay? Anything else that is a model that I do that doesn't have those different logos on them from the specific stores, then you can order those through Great Northern Knives. Again, I'm going down back to just the original wholesale account, a major wholesale account, I'd say. And go that route for a while and catch my breath. I can't keep up the same pace that I've done over the past year or so. Okay. So, anyway, that's the plan. That's where I'm going. All right. You probably saw this on the wall. This is a Pano and I collaboration. So he contacted me and said, hey, what if? And I said, oh, that's a good idea. So it definitely falls in within the wheelhouse of WC Knives. So I'm doing him a prototype, sending it to him. Now, I don't know if that's going to be something that he's going to have somebody else do, or if that's going to be something that the Great Northern Knives does through us. I don't know. I don't even know if it's going to be a viable design. It's just a design that Pano and I came up with. Pano gave me a rough sketch, and then I made something that was very close to it. So anyway, so we'll see. I don't know what the name of it's going to be. It's kind of a wilderness survival knife, just in broad terms, but 6-inch blade. So anyway, look for that. Pano may do some videos on that if he gets it and he likes it. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, I know there's going to be questions on that, so I thought we'd talk about that. All right. In a nutshell, over the next 2 weeks, going to get out orders through 2,300. Following that, we'll start the field lower first runs, start getting those fabricated and out the door. Should get all of those out through July. After that, we'll get the field lowers production runs to Great Northern Knives, okay, for them to set handles and get those out the door. In the meantime, in June, I will be getting the first run Taskmaster, first run Master Trapper, first run Master Carver, first run Master Sloids out to Great Northern so that they can start setting the handles and getting those shipped out probably within the next 4 to 6 weeks, okay? We're also working on a second order to Ridge Runner blades, the ones that I talked about earlier, the Sportsman's, the Classic, the Baby Bird, and the Woodsman's Belt Knife. Get them another order. I'm working on getting them about 24 knives every month or so, give or take a week. And so until their back orders are done, till all 100, I think there's 170, something like that, that's left on back order from a couple of years ago that I'm trying to clear the books on. So again, if there's something that you're interested in, then contact them and see if they can help you out. All right, or Great Northern. Great Northern is really a good one to contact, and somebody keeps asking me, and I'm sure it's people who really haven't come up through the growth of WC Knives, but keeps asking me when I'm doing runs of this and runs of that. I don't do runs. I do what is ordered. If there's a dealer that requests something, then I'll do it at that point. In other words, if Great Northern says, hey, I need 6 of these, then I'll do those. If Ridge Runner says, hey, on your next fabrication, can you put 6 of these in there or something like that? I don't do runs. I do what the dealers request, okay? Now, I do the one-ofs and the prototype sales that is on the one I'm having this week. But that happens maybe twice a year. Try to do one about this time of year and also another in November just before Christmas. Okay, so I think you guys are up to date. Can't think of anything else. Until the next one, you guys get in the backyard, whittle on a stick. Be sure and take a child with you, get the opportunity. Don't forget those painting Band-Aids and lots of knives, and we'll catch you again very, very, very soon. Y'all have a good one.